Starting at power forward, 6'10", number 30, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Look at Utah. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. And right now, they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close. And of course, Boston, a couple spots full.
And, you know, for Boston, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
The starters for the Utah Jazz and for the Celtics. They've got Antetokounmpo, Big Smooth out there with Big Smooth. And there's Porzingis. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. So, Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. 2 of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Pass to Tatum. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Porzingis with the block.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
From past the arc. Sampson's shot, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Down low, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. French center still with a massive effect on the gameplay. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And here's Tatum for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 5 now.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Anunoby outside. Here's Big Smooth, covered by Parker. Sinks the triple. Giannis has got his second basket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Celtics leading by 4. Celtics passing it around. Sampson kicks to Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Clock at 6. Nobody near Parker. A three-pointer, no good. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Big Smooth. He had 27 points last game. And here is Tatum. A leaner. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Tatum's got 7 points.
Lots of poise under pressure. Tatum welcomes a challenge.
Giannis against Tatum. From the low block. And yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
That free throw missing. Is this, Richard, the time of the year that the players begin to get their second wind? Or is that a myth?
I don't know if it's called a second win, but if you're on a team that's in a position to do something special, that's where that extra motivation starts to kick in.
And he's good on the second.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Here's Sampson. 17 points in his last outing. Reyes, the pass to Sampson. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. His three-pointers off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Now, Tatum. He has 7. Back to Parker. Has to Gobert. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Porzingis with the steal. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Offline from the high post.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Now Gobert, guarded by Porzingis. Takes it from 10. And Boston with the rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Giannis passes to Anunoby. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Gobert. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Parker outside. There's the triple. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Porzingis. Still yet to score. Back to Giannis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Parker outside. Pass to Tatum from deep, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Tatum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Utah. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Miller's checked in for the Jazz. Castle comes in for Trey Murphy. And let's take a second to recognize the rookies who have been doing a terrific job distributing the basketball this past month. Look at Big Smooth, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
On the wing, Giannis. 5 to shoot. Pass to Big Smooth. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Reyes has got 5 now.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Here's Castle. Tatum kicks to Parker. Oh, good with the triple.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following the miss by Giannis. Releases. Tatum, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Here's the lead. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Jazz trail by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Tatum. Parker outside. Miller sets a screen for Parker. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Boston Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
Jazz trail by 3. Antetokounmpo out there with Moses Moody. And it's the dude. Then it's Big Smooth. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Parker. Puts up a deep 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Now, here's Moody. Here's the dude. Covered by Miller. Here's the 3. And Big Smooth gets it to go. Reyes has got 8.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Parker outside. Here's Miller. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Giannis. And the shot is long. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Warriors. Pass to Castle. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Castle's got his first 3 points of the game.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
So it's the Celtics now. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Inside. Lets it go from 14. Antetokounmpo, no good. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And again, it's Utah.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Boston trailing.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Celtics shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Zinkis, he's checked in for the dude. Utah also making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Miller. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Castle.
One shot.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Floats it up for Giannis. With Samart, tips it.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Reyes, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Porzingis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Porzingis can't hit. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
The first one falls.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
And so Tatum nails them both. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Tatum against Giannis. Tough shot by Giannis.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Gobert with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Celtics have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Back to Giannis. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Jazz have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The 3 from Tatum. Boston grabs the miss. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Big Smooth. Now here's Moody. Hands it from downtown. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
The D just sagged off just enough. And no hesitation on his part.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Gobert finds Parker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 9 points in the game so far. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Boston making a switch here. Sanson's checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Walker's checked in for Parker. Boston's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency. That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Gobert with a screen for Tatum. Tatum from 3.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Giannis outside. There's the screen. And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gobert the screen. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shoots a fader and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Tatum's got 17 now.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Pass to Moody. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Outside Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. No can do. Misses for the 6th time and 15 shots from the floor. Outside Tatum. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Sampson, the pass to Reyes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the half. Lets it go from deep. Walker with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
There's the drive. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. I now have sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Utah has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Pass to Tatum. The shot. Down, it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Big Smooth. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Moody misses the 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And finished off by Gobert.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Porzingis. To the inside. Fade away. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's now 21 points for Giannis. .23 seconds left here in the second.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Outside Tatum. Hits from the high post. Tatum's got the lead back up to 4 now for Utah.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Utah Jazz. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Checking out Boston. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so in the game for the Jazz. Takes the three. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Big Smooth. This one for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Reyes has got 16 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Celtics. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Outside Tatum. Parker against Antetokounmpo. Mr. Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum no good.
After a bit of a slow start in the second half, 0 for 3 so far.
Floats it up. There's Giannis taking flight.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And here's Gobert. Outside Tatum. Four on the shot clock to stop the run. A three-pointer is right on target.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Anunoby, stripped away. In transition, here come the Jazz. The three. The rebound by Big Smooth. Anunoby left side. Pass to Sampson. For the three. Drills it from outside. Sampson's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Saturday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Orlando Magic.
And that game against the Warriors, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The dude, he's checked in for the Celtics. And he can't hit the second. Jazz trail by 4. Here's McConnell. Got a hand on it. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Sampson. From 10 feet out. And he gets the jumper to drop. Sampson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. Whoa.
While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Jazz, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Jazz have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Tatum finds Parker. Back to Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Pass to Big Smooth. Anunoby has the open look. Good on the triple. Anunoby's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Miller up on top. McConnell with it from 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Now, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Sampson. To the paint. Here's the dude. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Castle. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
Anunoby, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Parker with the bounce pass. Tatum with it. He has 29. Shoots the 3. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Here's the dude. That one falls. The dude's got 4 points this quarter. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing here by 8. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Pass to Sampson. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. They set the screen. Giannis passes to the dude. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes both free throws. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Miller. Outside, Walker. Back to Parker. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one goes on Anunoby. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Jazz, Parker, 1 shot.
What's up?
On the free throw, no good. Boston leading by 6. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Nice timing on the pass from Green, finding the open guy with ease.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, number 12. At the line with 1 shot.
Jazz trail by 9. Miller outside. Pass to Parker. Here's Castle. Releases. And Boston with the rebound. The Dude's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby passes to the Dude. With the shot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Floats it up for Walker. They swipe it. Outside, Green. Right side, Ball. Back to Green. Pass to the Dude. To the middle. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. The Dude's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston. Here's McConnell. Nothing on the board. Miller outside. Back to McConnell. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Green. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
Jazz trail by 13.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going. And those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Boston's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Pass to Anunoby. Green with a screen on Parker. Parker against Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen. Rebounded by the Jazz. Parker outside. McConnell with it. Here is Miller. Back to McConnell. Lobbed up there for Miller. And it's blocked. The Dude passes the ball. Anunoby with it. Knocks it loose. Launches a 3. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 5th rebound in this one. Walker dishes to Miller. Pass to Parker. Walker a screen on Anunoby. Here's Parker. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. Parker's got it back down to single digits for the Jazz.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Celtics out in front, up by 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Boston leading by 9. We got the Dude. Draymond Green is out there with Big Smooth. Then it's Big Smooth. That's the Boston 5. Here's the Dude. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Wallace left side. Parker right side. Has to Gobert. It's stolen by Green. Inside. Here's Reyes. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wallace the pass to Gobert. Parker outside. To the paint. Here's Miller. Just 5 on the clock. And Utah turns it over again. Tatum, he's checked in for Miller.
Number 0, Jason Tatum.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to the dude. There's the pick. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic LU jam.
Running offense through Green isn't just an option, it's a preference.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jam. It's a 13-point game. Now Parker. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the three ball is good. Tatum's got 34 points.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Pass to Big Smooth. Here's the dude. That shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 10. Sampson pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Green taking his time here. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Outside Tatum. A three ball. Rebound Boston.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Green, the pass to Reyes. Back to Green. Pass to Sampson. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. His first shot coming late. Basket good.
And trying to alter Green's shot isn't easy. Such a focused player, even when under duress.
Tatum against Green. Gobert with a screen on Green. The three from Tatum. And Boston with the rebound. The dude's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Big Smooth. Beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Parker outside. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Really left alone that time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Green. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Told them pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And he's good on the three ball. And the Celtics lead by 15.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Let's go. And Boston with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Tatum against Giannis. Tatum kicks to Parker. Plays it up and banks it in.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's Big Smooth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And the first one drops. The Celtics making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both. Celtics leading by 13. Anunoby outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And here's Gobert. It's Parker outside. Into the lane. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Sampson. Reyes, the pass to Giannis. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
At the line for 2 shots.
That one is off.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
He hits the second from the line.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Oh, my. That is freakish skill from Giannis.
Now Parker. Outside Tatum. Back to Parker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
At the line for the Jazz, Parker. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw no good for Parker. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
Pass to Gobert. Tatum on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
Tatum taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Tatum nails them both. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Anunoby outside. Pass to the dude. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. They get it again. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Parker passes to Tatum. Over Giannis. Another miss by Utah. Boston leading by 14. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Stolen by Tatum.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Boston.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Anunoby passes to Antetokounmpo. Walker with some nice D. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Utah. They trail by 11. Wallace against Antetokounmpo. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I get about is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.